Classic kickboxing, it started in 2002, and we're the original kickboxing studio in Old Town Pasadena. We have 3 different sections: the kickboxing, boxing, and the cycling studio. People can come and learn the sport the proper way, in a non-intimidating way. We have professionals that have trained here to get ready for fights, but our main goal here is for people of Pasadena to learn the sport and better self-defense and getting in fantastic fighting shape, we call it. Kickboxing was the combination of all these martial artists coming to America and mixing it with boxing. In the mid-70s and 80s, it was called full contact with the long pants, and they go in the ring, and from the point tournaments going into the ring. And then evolved to kickboxing with the influence of the Thai fighters and all that. It became kickboxing. Kickboxing is such an amazing workout because it's first the intensity. You stab and go. So you throw in punches light, then you throw it hard. You move to the left, you move to the right, you kick low, you kick high, you put combinations together, you're leaning, you're sleeping. So it's crazy. So some people think they're in shape, but they'll take the class and they're like their heart rate goes too high, but you have to learn how to breathe and control the body. But it's upper body, it's lower body, you're kicking and punching, and also engage the core big time, because every time you throw a punch, every time you throw a kick, fighting for balance is all constantly working the core, and not counting the cardiovascular training that involves, because it's an extremely complete workout. The resistance of the bag, and it's just pretty much a very, very complete workout. And you're in the skill at the same time. I was able to was a national champion Taekwondo, and I was a state champion 5 times, training very hard. And then I evolved to same thing that I was talking before, to the full contact, to the kickboxing. And then I had the opportunity to come to America and train with Benny Urquidez, James, Benny the Jet, very famous fighter in the 90s, and I was part of them. And then I trained with the Thai guys, and I was able to win a national title in the United States. So, and then an injury cut me short, and I decided I wanted to do it for fitness and for fun, for people to learn the sport and get in shape and be healthy. For everybody, men, women, different ages, a different background, different ethnicities. It's for everybody that wants to work out.
Some tips for avoiding the flu would be to get plenty of rest and be well hydrated. Try to avoid ill contacts or people who look like they're sick or coughing, sneezing. Try to avoid being exposed to potentially sick individuals. Will help protect you from catching the flu. Areas that have a lot of germs could be, for example, doorknobs, bathrooms, common places where people can touch things, and then you touch them, and then you touch your eyes, nose, mouth, and that's how the virus can spread. In addition, just being around people who are coughing, sneezing, then you can inhale it too. They say the virus can be caught like up to about 6 feet away if someone's sneezing. So just kind of be careful if you're sneezing or coughing, to cover your mouth with your elbow or a tissue, and then wash your hands after. People tend to congregate during the cold weather, so they're enclosed in an atmosphere that's crowded. Being in planes and people traveling, the virus is shed by sneezing, coughing, and spreading, touching objects that may have the flu virus. I think the best technique is washing your hands, and to do that properly is to wash it for about 15 to 20 seconds, washing the back, in between your fingers, especially right by your thumb, and wash your wrists and with the hot soapy water. If you're not able to have access to a sink and soap, then use some alcohol-based hand sanitizers, and that'll be also helpful. But also rub until the alcohol sanitizer is completely dry off of your skin, which will help kill the viruses. I think when individuals get the flu shots, it's probably one of the most important things to do to help avoid catching the flu. If a bunch of people all have been vaccinated against the flu, then there's a less likely chance that they will get it and then spread it to other individuals. So the more people that become vaccinated for the flu, it helps not just them, but their entire community. I do think during the holidays, everyone's busy trying to get shopping done and flying and planning meals and events. So their immune system can become weakened with the stress, lack of sleep, not exercising, not keeping your immune system strong. So that does predispose you to becoming susceptible to illnesses such as the flu. Majority of the time, people can get better by just staying home, sleeping, getting plenty of rest. However, extremes of age, like individuals under 5 or individuals greater than 65, are more at risk for having some complications of the flu. If you're having a hard time breathing, you're having chest pain, you're short of breath, continuously vomiting, if children are not active as usual, if babies are fussy and irritable and they don't want to be held, if they're blue or just look pale or they're not wanting to take a bottle, those are some of the signs of when to maybe consider coming to the emergency room. You can always call your doctor or just come in, especially if the individual does not look very well at all. I think I'd like to really encourage everybody to get the flu vaccine, i.e. the flu shot. There's a lot of local urgent cares in the area, pharmacies, doctors' offices, and clinics that offer the flu shot. So that's probably the most important thing for everyone to do. Keep Pasadena healthy.
The holidays don't need to take a toll on your health. Feelings of anxiety or depression can happen during the holidays. Here are some tips to help cope with sadness, loneliness, or a sense of loss. Spend time with supportive, caring people. Don't isolate yourself. Eat and drink in moderation. Don't drink alcohol if you're feeling down. Get exercise. Even a short walk will help. Get enough sleep and stick to a bedtime routine. If you would like to talk with someone or are experiencing crisis, text LA to 741-741 or reach a crisis counselor through Facebook Messenger at facebook.com/crisis text line.
Hello, my name is Tyron Hampton. I'm the City Council member here in the City of Pasadena for the 1st District. And today I'm here at 24 Hour Fitness in Hastings Ranch. This fantastic master trainer, Glenn, is going to go over some basic exercises that you can do at home.
All right, I'm Glenn Payne. I'm the fitness manager over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show Tyron how we can do some basic exercise that goes from flexibility, mobility, and some strength training. You can also do this at home if you have some weights and a stability ball, but if you don't, you're more than welcome to come down to the gym. Ready to get started?
Ready to get started.
All right.
Excited.
What we're gonna do first, start off with 10 seconds of jumping jacks just to get you warmed up. All right? So step back, feet together, jump all the way out and back in. 10, 9, 8, keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, now next, after the warm up, you got your jumping jacks in. We're gonna start off on the step. Now, if you don't have a step at home, feel free to use your stairs outside, or you can use a small chair that's not too high. So for the steps, what you're gonna do, step up, step down, up, down. Now, gradually increase your speed as you go. Okay. All right, we're gonna go 10 seconds. Ready? Let's go.
Am I doing?
Yep, you're good right here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. All right.
Relaxed.
Good job.
All right.
How you feeling? A little warmed
I'm
up?
feeling good. Feeling warmed up.
Next
knees
step.
are good.
Knees a little better?
Yeah, we're feeling good.
Next step, we're gonna go into flexibility. So this ball is gonna feel a lot heavier than you think it does. What I want you to do is hold your arms straight up like you're pushing the ball through the ceiling. Feet are shoulder width apart. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna squat down as low as possible, come right back up. We're gonna go 5 reps for me. All right.
This ball does feel heavier than it should be.
There you go. Down a little bit lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Next round, what we're gonna do, chest up, holding that ball down by your thighs. You're gonna lift that ball straight up above your head, down, up, down. Really wanna open up your back muscles and really unlock your core on this one.
Right, okay.
Chest up, 2, 1, let's go. Keep those arms straight. 5, up, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Good job. Hand that back.
Can't count.
Extra credit, don't get. So what happens is with that exercise, it unlocks your core. It also gets your muscles opened up for when we go into a weighted exercise. Right. All right, after flexibility, we're gonna head over to the dumbbells for our strength training. Now with this, you don't really need a lot of weight because we're gonna combine 3 exercises.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do, you're gonna bend down, bending your knees to bend down, nice and safe, picking up the dumbbells. We're gonna start off with curls. 5 reps of your bicep curls. Make sure you're rotating at the top. When you rotate at the top, squeeze. Don't go too far, just let your biceps do all the work.
Okay.
Once you come down, you're gonna bring those weights up, go into your shoulder press, chin up, right into that press. After that, you lock the weights down by your shoulders, feet are shoulder width apart. You're going back into those squats, down for 5 reps. Bring those weights down, lock out, and get ready for the next round.
All right.
All right, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
All right, let's get it going. So remember, feet hip width apart to start.
All right.
Chest up.
Chest up.
Weights down by your side, and you just rotate those weights as you curl. There you go. 5, 4. Take that swing out of your back. 3, 2. One more. 1. Now, what I want you to do is rotate those weights up to your shoulders. Press straight out to the ceiling, keeping your elbows pointed in the head.
Am I turning or no?
Oh no, you're just keeping them straight ahead, vertical.
Perfect.
There you go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now load those weights up onto your shoulders. Move your feet to shoulder width apart now, so you get a little bit wider. Squat down, keeping that chin up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights back down by your side. Let's go right back into the bicep curls.
It was light work, but the ball, I actually felt that in my core. It opened up my back before I even got into actually in this weight. So.
Yeah, and then the reason for the circuit, the reason why we do all 3 exercises back to back, because it also increases your heart rate. And it helps you burn more calories as you're doing the workout. So you can kind of get a cardio workout while you're doing strength training.
Okay, so.
All right, so we're gonna move these weights out the way.
You don't have to run before my workout.
No, you don't have to run too much. You still gotta do a little bit. So I'm gonna move these out the way.
Okay.
We're gonna scoot these off to the side, and we're gonna go into a body weight exercise that you can do if you don't have the access to weights.
Okay.
So all we're gonna do is 2 exercises, which are the best 2 body weight exercises you can use for weights: squats and push-ups. So I'm gonna give you 2 variations. The first one, when you do your squat, you can go all the way down and up. Doesn't matter where your hands are at, because all the work is all about being in the legs. Right. So you're gonna go all the way down, all the way up, 5 squats. After that, you go down to the ground for the push-ups. Now, in your push-up position, I'm gonna move over to the side. You wanna have your body straight, core tight, chin looking down, not all the way down where your head's down, but just looking about eyes to the ground. You're gonna go all the way down and up. Now, if you're on your hands, you only wanna go to 90 degrees up. So as you see from here, not all the way down to the ground, but just to the 90-degree angle where you get that little box shape in your push-ups, back up. Now, if you can't do the full push-up all the way to the ground, do not worry about it. You can always drop your knees to the ground. If your knees are down, make sure your toes are down. That way you can get that full range of motion without having to burn out a little bit. So, let's go with every variation you're feeling.
So I'm doing a 5 squats.
And then 5 push-ups.
And then 5 push-ups.
And then repeat.
And then repeat, okay.
All right, ready?
Ready.
Let's go. 5 squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the ground, push-ups. 5, not too far. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. How you feeling right now?
I feel good. It was great to be able to do the squats and then go into the push-up. I feel the blood flow through my whole entire body, so my body's feeling warm right now.
Okay, and you see how you can get that pump without having to use all the weights?
Absolutely, and I also feel like my heart is beating a little faster, so I'm getting a little cardiovascular exercise without actually having to run. Yeah. But you should run. You should still run.
You gotta run. You can't not run. But
walk, run, crawl, however
walk,
you
whatever you can do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in the core, because you know everybody wants to work their core, especially after the holidays. You don't want that gut spilling over your waistband.
Okay, that's exactly what I need. I just ate 15 pies, so.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do a whole lot. With the core drill, we're gonna start off with just some basic crunches, and then after that, we're gonna drop down to a plank. Okay. And the good thing about these 2 exercises, you can do them anywhere. So we're gonna start off on the step, and the reason why I like to do it on the step is because you can have your feet elevated, and with your feet elevated, you can actually go up and do a little bit more from there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay back. As you lay back, feet are elevated, you're just gonna crunch up and back down, up and back down. Lead with your chest up to the ceiling and back down. That's your first exercise. Then next, you're gonna drop down to the ground. We go into a plank position where you're on your forearms. Your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. As you go into that forearm plank, we're gonna hold that for 10 seconds. This concept is the same as the push-up. Your back is straight, your core is tight, your chin is down, and you're holding that plank.
And if someone wanted to alter that to make that easier, what would they do?
Same thing as a push-up, you'll drop your knees down. So with your knees down, what you can do is you have two options. You can drop one knee down and still hold the plank, or you can drop both knees down and still hold the plank from here. That way you're still getting to work in your core, but you're not putting all that pressure on your body.
And for someone who's a little bit more advanced, what would you do?
For somebody more advanced, you would probably go from here on your forearms, you'll go up onto your hands, take one of your legs, stack them on top of the other, toes on top of heels. That way you get a little bit of a balance effect in there.
Okay.
All right.
I just want to get all three variations so that everyone can feel like they can do this workout at home.
Yeah, definitely. And with planking, the best part about planking is you can do anything while you're planking. You can be watching Netflix, you can be watching your favorite show, you can be on the phone, reading a book, whatever you need to do while you're planking. All right, let's hop onto the crunches. We're gonna do 5 reps and then we're gonna do 10-second planks. All right, legs up, lift with your chest, eyes to the ceiling. 5, 4, there you go. 3, 2 more, 2, and 1. Come on down to the ground for that plank, 10 seconds.
For those at home, I recommend putting a pad there.
All right, and down for the forearms. Remember, you wanna have your eyes looking down, chin down, not tucked, but just down. Your body is good, everything is straightened. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Let's stretch it out.
All right.
So after every workout, it's important to stretch, but you only want to stretch when you're warmed up. So when you stretch, you want to make sure you're not stretching a cold muscle. Stretching a cold muscle leads to muscle tears. So whenever you want to start off your stretching routine, make sure you warm up first and try to do the static stretching, which are stationary stretches, right after your workout. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the triceps, chest, and we're just going to hit the quads.
Okay.
So first thing, bring that left arm up, push back on that elbow, reach back, make sure that elbow is pointing to the sky, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides for me, right elbow up, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your hands out.
What's the purpose of stretching in general, like from expert's opinion? Is it for recovery? Is it to prevent injury? Maybe you could talk about that while we're doing the stretch.
Well, stretching is all the above. Okay. So what happens to a muscle when you're actually working out, you tighten up the muscle and you tear it down a little bit. So what stretching does is it releases that lactic acid and it increases the elasticity of your muscle, also making it recover a little bit faster, cutting down on that soreness, and that's usually what keeps people out of the gym. Yeah. Too sore, I can't work out. That's why we stretch.
Hey, well, then stretch it out. I need to be doing more stretching.
Yeah. Plus, stretching makes you stronger because as you lengthen the muscle, you can actually get more muscle onto that arm or leg, whatever you're trying to build up.
Perfect.
All right. So take your hands behind your back. You want to grab some behind your back. From here, you want to turn those hands out in that way so your fingers are facing the back. As you turn those out, you're just going to lift your chest, eyes to the ceiling. Stretch out that chest. And we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax.
That's roll on chest stretch.
It opens everything up, gets you loosened from the workout that you just did.
Absolutely.
Roll on shoulders back, just a couple shoulder rolls. After that, I want you to grab your left leg. Now this is a little bit of a balance drill. So when you grab your left leg, have your hand out, left leg out, knee pointed straight to the ground, thumb up, and stretching out that quad.
And if you can't do this balancing,
you can feel free to relax on something.
I don't know, is there a stick or anything around here?
Oh yeah, well you know what you can do? You can hold on to me.
Absolutely.
What you'll do is
if you got a partner or if you got a chair or a table at home, you can hold on to it as you stretch.
Yes, sir. And 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll switch sides for you so you can get the other leg. Hold on.
Hold on.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So the next thing you'll do is you'll do a mobility drill right after everything. Take your arms, hold them up, You just do that big, deep shoulder roll. Now with this big, deep shoulder roll, you loosen all the muscles in your back, your neck, and everything you were just working. Bring those hands down. From here, you're just gonna bring your knees up. Nice and easy mobility drill. What it does is it loosens up the legs and kind of gets you ready for the rest of your day or gets you ready to cool down for the rest of the night. Now last one, feet are a little bit shoulder width apart, hands back into that forearm position. You're just gonna go into a trunk twist, side to side. Now make sure you turn your pivot foot. As you pivot, you're keeping your core tight, stretching out your back and loosening it up.
Feel that in the obliques?
Obliques, your
Yes.
core, everything's gonna activate. And then relax. Once you relax, shake everything out, get some water, hydrate, and we're done for the day. All right, and that's our workout. How'd you feel?
Man, that feels awesome.
All right, man, good job
Yeah.
today. We got
Hey.
everything working.
Thank you so much, Glenn. Thank you for giving the residents of Pasadena a taste of a basic workout that they can go through at home or anywhere they're at, even whether it be at work. So it's important, Pasadenians, to get out and work out whenever you can. Take care of yourself, because the only way you can take care of this great city is if you take care of yourself first. God bless you, love you.
The benefits of personal training is you actually have a fitness professional guiding you to your goals. So whatever goal it is weight loss or muscle gain, you have somebody who's trained to actually get you to that goal in the fastest time possible. Well, working with a personal trainer in the gym adds accountability to you, because what it does is it gives you a guide to use all the machines. Most people, when they come into the gym, they don't really know how to use everything outside of the free weights or maybe a couple of exercise machines. So with a personal trainer, we're the professional that walks you through every single machine, guides you through everything that you need to do, and shows you how to use it effectively so that you can get the most out of your workout. It's very important for everyone to get active, because that's how you stay alive longer. The more you're moving, the more you're gonna keep going, the more you're gonna stay alive on this earth. Now, staying active is not just for health reasons, for mental reasons as well. The more your body is actually moving around, the more your brain's actually working. So staying active just keeps you healthy a lot longer.